Okay, question number 14. Why Jews and non-Jews? Why do we have that distinction and that separation according to Judaism? So there are many ways to approach that question, but I'll try to give the simple basic picture. The reason why God created the world, as far as we know, is that He created the world for us to have the greatest possible pleasure a human being can have. For us to achieve that pleasure, He created this world, and this world is the pathway in order to achieve the world to come, where we'll receive that full pleasure. So that's the system God put in place. So originally, there was no Jews and non-Jews. They were supposed to be just one humanity, all coming from Adam. Adam was that one big soul, and everybody was coming from him, and they were supposed to be that one big nation called Israel. Israel means Yashar Kel, which is upright to God, where we were supposed to have that relation with God, and through our actions, as one people, will come close to God. So when Adam sinned and humanity started to drift away from the purpose of creation, God needed to have someone or a group of people who were going to take the lead and show the world that what's the purpose of creation is and what we're here for, and bring the people towards it. So this was what when Abraham came, he's the one who chose to go out of his way to be a messenger for the world. He said he tried to understand why we're here for. He tried to be in contact with God, and God said, I want someone like you to, if you choose so, I want someone like you to go out in the world and tell the world what the world is about and what we're here for, and to create unity and bring the world closer to God. So Abraham took upon himself that mission, and then his descendants were given the choice later on, as well as all of the nations. It's very clear in the writings that God went to all the nations through prophets and asked them if they want to become those who are going to be the messengers to the whole world, to tell them how to get close to God. So the Jews became a nation really at Mount Sinai when they, as a nation, made the choice to become the light into the nation, to receive the Torah, which is the manual, the instructions for us to know what to do in order to fulfill the purpose of creation. And the Jews are, in a way, the teachers, are supposed to be the role models for the rest of the world. It doesn't mean that the Jews are better than non-Jews. It means that the Jews decide to take greater responsibility, and we only the chosen people because we chose to be Jewish. Any non-Jew at any moment can decide to convert to Judaism and decide to be also a messenger. Now, so the non-Jew has 7 commandments to do according to Judaism, which are the Noachide laws, 7 Noachide laws, and the Jew has 613 commandments. So each one has his responsibility, so to speak. A Jew has a greater responsibility. He takes responsibility for the whole world. He decides to go out of his way to be responsible for the world, for the fulfillment of God's will. So that's the main difference. And because we have a greater responsibility, we are given greater power for good as well as for bad. Meaning, whenever we do something good, the whole world is affected by it, physically and spiritually. But if we do something wrong, then the whole world is also affected by it, and we're responsible. And that's how we understand why Jews are constantly, persecuted. Is because whenever we don't behave as Jews, then the world runs after us unconsciously or spiritually. They do it, and because we are the one who messed up, so to speak. So it's like someone who is a president. If he does something good, then the whole nation has a lot is benefits from it. But if they do something wrong, then the whole nation suffers from it. It's the same with Jews and and the rest of the world. So as the Jews and non-Jews both have reward in the world to come. It's everything depends on the needs. Just the retirement plan will be greater by the one who took more upon themselves in this lifetime. The president will have a greater retirement plan than me in this world because he took greater physical, responsibility. Is the president better than me? No, not necessarily. But did he take a greater responsibility, a bigger choice? Yes. So therefore, his retirement plan is going to be greater. For me, as a Jew, I'm going to have a greater retirement plan spiritually than him because I chose to be a light into the nation, and all of my action will affect the spiritual world as well as physical. So my retirement plan will be greater in the spiritual world. So that's really the main difference. It's a matter of responsibility, of taking the lead, and teaching people by example, by role modeling what the purpose of creation is and how to get close to God. And we have to look at each other as really one big family, or we are all coming from that one same man, Adam, who was supposed to create that one nation on earth, and eventually we're all going to be back as one, with our differences based on the life we chose, but we'll be one unit, all serving God, Jews and non-Jews, all together. And that's those when all the prophecies about the future, and we're all supposed to love each other, all supposed to respect each other, and anybody who wants to stay as a non-Jew, there's room for stay a non-Jew. He'll have all the world to come, Olam Haba, and same thing a Jew also, if he has he can earn Olam Haba on a greater level the more righteous he is within his mission.